treasure finders, welcome to my last video from Honeymoon Island State Park. This was such a wonderful time in Dunedin, but it's time for the traveling treasure finder to travel. Stay tuned for my next video where I will take you on a little trip to a really big state. Hint, it starts with a C and ends with California. I have to tell you and apologize upfront about this video that you are watching. Since I rarely wear my glasses when I beachcomb, because they tend to fall off my face, I was unaware that the lens for my action camera was, dirty. Ugh. Of course, I did not realize this until I got back to review the footage. I ultimately decided to keep and share the footage because it was such a great day shelling. If you, dear subscriber or new friend, find that the somewhat unclear footage bothers you, please feel free to skip to the end of the video where I will show you all of my finds with a good, clean camera lens. I will put the timestamp in the video description below of where to skip to. For those of you that can't resist a good hunt, please hang with me. I will attempt to edit out some of the blur to the best of my editing ability. So let's go shelling. Super low tide again this morning on Honeymoon Island, and it's only 48 degrees this morning, and there's a ton of shellers already out here. Even though it's only 48 degrees, people are very serious about their shelling. This guy's probably alive. Good morning. So yeah, I had such a fun day yesterday. I had to come out again this morning. Look at all these chestnut turbans this morning. Holy smokes. Crazy. But I'm going back to that rock pile that I was in yesterday and I had so much luck. But wow, it's just beautiful out here this morning. Water is super clear. A little bit of a surf this morning, but not too bad. Sun's just coming up. It's 8 a.m. Let's see what we're gonna find today. There's so much to pick through here. Look at this. Look at all these rocks. Ah! Oh my gosh, this will be fun. A fossilized shell right here. This is rock. Welcome to another shell and tell. It was low tide and I picked around in those rocks again like I did before. Found a million fighting conchs as usual, and just one little nice banded tulip. It's a little bit older, so the colors are kind of muted, but look at this, you guys. This is an apple murex. It's huge. I've never found an apple murex. This was the first shell that I picked up today. I've never found one this big before. Usually I found, this is also an apple murex. Look at the difference in size. This is kind of closer to the size that I usually find, and then here's even a smaller one here. But this is just a giant. I've never found one like that. That is pretty awesome. This was quite the day for the cones too. Look at all these cones that I found. I love cones. These are more Florida cones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Florida cones are dusky cones, and then there's one alphabet cone here. He's a little bit, he's not that old, he's just dirty. He's got some green on the bottom because he was laying in some kind of muckety muck. So I need to figure out how to clean these. I apologize I didn't clean them before I showed them to you, but I was excited to get talking about them. I did pick up a few more of these Sunray Venus. I do really like these large shells. I think they're really good for craft projects, and a couple of beautiful lightning whelks. Just the colors are amazing on these. They're small, but they're really beautiful. And today I found 3, there's a little teeny one here, pear whelks. I hadn't found any of these before. I've found them before in a different area of Florida, but not at this beach. So I got 3 of those today. I did find a sweet little nutmeg. These are really fun to find. Also, again, a couple of chestnut turbans jump into my bag every time. They just, I don't know, they just jump in. And some worm snails, because you know I love those. This right here looks like an angel wing, but it's a little bit different shaped, and I think, if anybody knows, I think it's called a fallen angel wing, and there's another name for them as well. If anybody knows exactly what this one is, but I don't think it's a true angel wing. So that was pretty cool find, and it wasn't broken, believe it or not. I picked up lots of these star snails. You know that I really enjoy those. Here's a nice shark eye moon snail. Here's a little teeny gaudy nautica moon snail right here, and this is a top shell. I believe it's called a top shell. It was kind of a nice find. A little bit hard to find when there's so many of these chestnut turbans. They all kind of blend in together, so that was kind of a nice find. A little bit different shape than the chestnut turban. I did grab a couple of sand dollars. I'm going to get those cleaned up, and some more orange scallops. Surprise, surprise. These are really cool. If anybody knows what these are fossilized shells, and I found these the last time I was in Clearwater. They're obviously used to be a shell, but they are rock now. And I know that Honeymoon Island State Park, at one point they brought in a lot of rock, and it might have been sort of ancient rock, and so there's a lot of rock off of Honeymoon Island. So if anybody knows maybe what this was in a previous life, please let me know. I couldn't find any information on specifically what these are, but they're pretty cool because I know that they're really old. Lastly, today, more olives. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many olives. Today I found so many huge ones. It was just insane. This isn't even everything that I found. There's probably like 10 or 15 of them off camera. There were too many to even get into the photo. They're just everywhere, but I can't not pick these up. It's really hard. Same with the fighting conchs. I just really like to pick them up. So again, this guy was laying in some of that green muck, so I've got to clean him as well. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you have an opportunity. I really appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you down the beach somewhere.